actually been quite a while since I posted a video on here, and considering I was posting them every Friday, yeah, I've taken quite a break. And it was the same on my Instagram, just I was posting daily, and then I've just kind of gone into a bit of a hibernation thing. And a few people have messaged me, which is really sweet. It just shows like how often I was probably like posting something to try and help and whatever. That quite a few people messaged me like, "Are you okay? Like, what's the matter? You've not been posting," which was really, really nice. But I just think it's really important that if you are just feeling a bit meh and you just, for no reason, you just feeling a little bit demotivated and a little bit uninspired and just a little bit like you want to hibernate a bit, to just allow yourself that time. I was speaking to my sister recently, and she was saying to me, because I know lots of people who, I know all my videos so far have been about sobriety. It's a big part of my life. I love to help people, I love to inspire, and I love to motivate. And there are quite a few people at the moment who are achieving this and doing so fucking well with it, and message me and say that it's, you know, a few people have done it off the back of my story and my page, and that is just unbelievable. And some people message me to say that my page helps them with that. That again is amazing. But I also have a number of people in my life, my sisters included, who have a good relationship with alcohol, and they don't particularly feel like they need to cut it out or even cut down. But I was speaking with my sister, my older sister, and she said, "I just think it's a bit of a shame that you're almost just focusing on helping people with sobriety," because she said, you know, a lot of the things that you do and a lot of your practices and a lot of definitely my practices for the past couple of years, she said, really help me and teach me a lot, and things that I would like to include in my life and learn from, that isn't just relative to or relevant to alcohol. It's like loads of stuff. So I think maybe that's why I've not posted recently, because I've been sitting with that a bit. Because at the end of the day, I just love to help people, and especially in recent times, there's a lot that I've kind of worked through, I've been able to get through doing a lot of things that I have purposefully and intentionally done, that have really, really helped me, that I know I can help other people with, and that I do, because people do come to me and ask me for advice about certain things that aren't to do with alcohol, and I've just kind of been sat with that for a bit. I know I chose to focus on the sobriety, and I will still post videos and inspirational things to do with that, and hopefully things that will motivate people. But I also want to post videos about other things. And when I was thinking about what those videos are going to, what the content will be, like the overarching thing that kind of enveloped all of it was something that we hear all the time, that gets thrown around quite a lot, the self-love and the self-worth. And I actually did a staff reflection on this last week. You can choose a topic that you're interested in, and mine was about loving yourself. And I was talking through this with the staff about, and I know I've done some posts on this, but the fact that we are from a generation that have been taught to believe that self-love is selfish. You know, setting a boundary for yourself, setting a boundary for your own energy is rude and unhelpful. Oh, it's a bit rude. Oh, it's a bit unhelpful. You know, walking away from a relationship or a friendship, doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but walking away from that because you know it doesn't sit right with you and you know you deserve better, is seen as heartless and cutthroat. That's what we're led to believe. And taking time just for you is seen as a waste of time and selfish. And it puts a lot of people off from doing the things that we really need to be doing in order to look after ourselves. So that's what I want to kind of be posting about more of, basically, because I think that more people will benefit from the type of things that I would share. And when we think of self-love, like straight off, you probably think of a nice bubble bath with a face mask, or, you know, you might think of treating yourself to whatever. That's showing my self-love. And it's a really difficult thing to recognise. It's a difficult thing to kind of define, and it's a difficult thing to recognise in yourself, like, do I love myself? Because I know it's only been very in recent years that I definitely have worked on it, and I now know that I do. But before that, I don't know if I did. I don't know if I knew what it was. You kind of just get a little bit swept up in life and loving other people to know, do I love myself? How do I know? Do I love myself enough? What do I need to be doing in order to show myself love? These are a lot of questions that you might be thinking now. How do you know? I've worked on this. I have worked on this to death. And it's a great thing to work on. But I've got a number of ways that you can work on your self-love that go far past getting your nails done and maybe taking an hour-long soak in the bath once a week. Not that those things aren't great, because they are. But I've got a lot of things that I think if you were to listen to and maybe practice yourself, you would find very beneficial. So they're what's going to be the content of my next few videos. And today I just thought, apart from that little intro, I thought that we could touch on choosing, the choice that you have to choose your circle of people. Now, you can be, and you should be, choosy as hell. You should be so picky. Be as picky as you can possibly be with the people that you are allowing in your life, in your circle. Now, we all have people who are really, really close to us, and then some friends that we see and that we like, and then kind of like all the other people on the outside who you think, yeah, they're all right, but they're still part of your life, you know. Be really choosy. And it's hard because, again, you're seen as like a bit cutthroat if you behave like this, but it is so, so important. If you find yourself spending time with somebody who you consider a friend, or if you're in a relationship with somebody and you just think, you know what, I don't really enjoy my time when I'm with you. Like, if you were to go out with certain people, or let's just say it's a friend, and you actually leave feeling a bit shit and a bit drained and irritated, cut them off. Cut them off. It's not mean, it's not unkind, it's not bitchy, it's not, you know, we think too much about how that person's going to feel about us removing them from our lives. But at the end of the day, it's your life. It's you that's living it. It's you that has to deal with these people who you don't, like, it doesn't have to be anything malicious or unkind. Your energies might just not match. That's okay. You don't need to be, you know, intentionally mean about it. But it's just setting a personal boundary, to be honest. And you have every right to do that. And again, you don't need to cut them off really, you know, harshly. But distance yourself a bit. That's absolutely fine. It's your story. You get to choose the characters that play a part. And you know, if someone's playing a big part in your life and really they don't deserve to be there, get rid. And it's that simple. Honestly, I know that sounds like, God, that's a bit harsh. Well, it's your life that you're probably spending too much of a percentage on around someone that you just don't vibe with. So be picky. Be picky with who you allow in. Surround yourself with people who make you feel good. Surround yourself with people who motivate you. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who lift you up, who celebrate you, who don't make you feel like shit, to be honest. You know? And if you've got too many of those people in your life, just look at it. Just sit with it for a bit and think about that one. Think about that one. It's a hard one because we do think too much about what other people think and how other people are going to feel. Do they think about how you're feeling when they're draining the life out of you? No. They're too wrapped up in themselves. I mean, that one got a laugh at the staff briefing when I said, you know, put it off. And people laughed. And I was like, you might laugh because the very idea of it is like, oh, well, I can't possibly do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you actually can. It's your story. You write it. Just, you know, if you need to rub out a few people, here's the rubber. Rub away. That's Michelle's tip 1 for self-love, showing you self-love. So yeah, it's a long one, but I guess I'm making up for time. Sit with that one and see, is it relevant to you, or do you know someone who might benefit from that one? And share it with them, share this video with them. More to come. I feel great actually, now I've just done that video, and it's my first one kind of back from hibernation. It's spring now, it's officially spring. We are feeling motivated, we're feeling alive. And the clocks go forward on Sunday, which means lighter everything, brighter everything. Let's motivate, let's show ourselves some love. See ya.